The next WWE 2K23 DLC is looking pretty good.
Pretty good.
There are new updates surrounding the patch that is going to go alongside the DLC, and we're going to talk about some of the latest updates that you can expect from future patches and updates to go with the DLC in the coming months. On the Pro Wrestling Shoot podcast, Brian Williams, developer at 2K, did an interview and he revealed quite a bit regarding this year's game and that players should expect even more coming out with the game. One of the things was additional content, additional superstars being added into this year's game to go alongside the patch updates. The day after the interview, 2K went out and they confirmed Mia Yim is in this year's game and she's going to be added in with the latest patch that is scheduled to come out presumably on Tuesday, May 16th. And the DLC is coming out on Wednesday. Now, Mia Yim's files and everything had been found in the game by the 2K community, like what's the status? And 2K themselves came out and they revealed that we are getting a updated Mia Yim to be in this year's game. How do you feel about getting Mia Yim as a free character? For me, I'm excited. I think it's a good bonus add-on. It goes above and beyond what we're getting for the DLC for the pretty sweet pack that is going to be coming out on Wednesday. But this week, 2K has also been showing off the entrances, what we are getting in the DLC. And right now you can see that we've got Pretty Deadly going from NXT and they're making their way up to main roster this coming week on SmackDown. I'm excited to see them. I think it's great when we get call-ups from NXT to main roster and it ties in with the video game, because for a lot of people, they don't all watch NXT. They may only watch main roster content and they may not be familiar with Pretty Deadly. So this, I think, is going to show as a really good addition to the game. Great DLC, get more tag teams in there. Their entrance motion does look really good in my opinion. I think it's pretty unique. It's spot on with their motion. They have the attires, the standard ones that they've used in NXT before, which is great. The camera angles, everything, I just like how it looks, and I like their character models. They look really nice. We then got to look at the OC. Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson are part of the next DLC drop, and I love this trios entrance. You got AJ Styles in there. The character models for Gallows and Anderson look great. They've been in and out of WWE games over the years, just like they've been in and out of WWE themselves. But their models look great. Gallows' jacket, I love. It looks awesome. But again, I'm just a big fan of how this entrance turned out. I love the entire motion that we have here for the three of them. Definitely got to get an updated OC AJ Styles to go along with it. And we don't know how many moves you're going to get in the DLC pack. During the interview that Brian Williams did, he noted 39 new moves from DLC pack number 1. He didn't give us indications for DLC pack 2 of what we're going to get, but he did say that DLC 3 is going to have the most, with 52 new moves added into the game. That's a lot. My hope is that each DLC is going to give us a little bit more, so I'd be excited for anything new that's going to come down the way for moves in the next pack that's coming out this week. And in terms of patch notes, fixes, what we can expect from the patch to go alongside the new confirmed hidden characters that are now coming in, nothing has been really mentioned. A lot of it would just be speculation of updates and fixes. I don't think personally, just my reckless speculation, I don't think we're gonna get a lot in the way of fixes this time around. I think they'll fix certain things. My guess is they will fix the Bloodline entrance because that was glitched after the last patch. So they will hopefully go back and they will fix that. But the last patch we got did a lot with universe mode fixes, with my GM getting a lot of fixes, with triple threat fatal 4-way matches being included. There was a lot in the last one. I feel this one is going to be much more focused on maintenance, making sure things are running, a few little glitches that they're going to fix, and focusing primarily on the DLC. Another person that is in the DLC we've had a little bit of a glimpse of is going to be Tiffany Stratton from NXT. Now, this is a great look for Tiffany Stratton. It's for her earlier NXT days, but it's giving her the long hair, which I really like. Because at one point she had the braided look, and this one, I'm glad they went with more of the modern look. And 2K gave us a little bit of a glimpse of one of her moves. A lot of people online were giving it some critique, some criticism that it doesn't look great in terms of the hair physics, that it looked really, really stiff. I totally agree. My only hope is that this is an earlier build of what this screenshot or what this video capture is, and that the final build is going to have something that's going to look a lot better. We saw with Lita, for example, that what they showed off for Lita was an early build and the final result was something that was a little bit more improved for her whole entrance and appearance. My hope is that Tiffany Stratton is going to get a little bit more of an update when we get the new DLC this week. They didn't give us the entrance for Tiffany Stratton. Now, the time of this recording and when this will come out, we may already get it. They may just drop it this evening or tomorrow. But I found it odd that they gave us one little move of Tiffany Stratton, but they didn't give us the full entrance like everybody else. And it's really cool that 2K is adding in more stars. They did this last year, right around the same time. It was the second or third patch, and they brought in a lot of the My Rise characters and made them unlockable and available in the game. And we're getting that now with Mia Yim, and just confirmed too, Candice LeRae is also going to be in the next patch that's coming this week. You can see her full entrance is here. We've seen it being ported and put out online by like What's the Status and iWorld's Finest. And so we figured it was only a matter of time for when the official entrance was going to be there. But hey, we're getting the Trons and the music is going to be in, and we can officially recreate the way, which is perfect timing too. I'm bummed out that this is still her old attire. They're not giving her the pixie wings. And I find her facial textures and detail a little flat. I'm happy she's in there. I think it's a great addition. It's free content, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna play with it. I'm creating the way. I just wish the character model was updated, but I guess we'll take what we can get. And for this patch, like I said, I don't think we should expect anything crazy to be added in there or fixed. My hope is some more stability and updating with universe mode. My faction getting substantial fixes and updates, but I don't know if we would get that. And more specifically, I really hope that for this patch, they really focus on the creation suite, create an arena, day-night lighting, for example, needs to be fixed, turnbuckle, pads, logos, all of that. I hope those things get fixed this week. Now we're seeing these additions of Mia Yim and Candice LeRae confirmed to be in the next patch to go with the DLC, but Brian Williams did say that we should expect more superstars coming in the patches coming up. My hope is that this is just the first round of what we are going to get. A lot of you in the community have been talking with me about what you'd like to see if they would just drop everybody in one shot like they did the last time. Well, we're getting 2 characters confirmed so far for this latest patch coming up. My guess is that if they have more that they want to release, I think they should do it, in my opinion, where they release it 1, maybe 2 stars with every patch as we go along the DLC all the way through to August. This gives players more content to play with. It beefs up, or at least it makes you feel like it's beefing up the DLC. And if you don't buy the DLC, you're getting free content anyways. So I think it would be good if they did pace it out. The rumored 4 more superstars, the rumors are Bronson Reed, Tegan Knox, Pat McAfee, The Fiend, Uncle Howdy. They're all rumored because a lot of them, specifically The Fiend and Uncle Howdy, there's placeholders in the 2K files for their characters. So it would make sense if they release, for example, The Fiend and Uncle Howdy alongside the Revel with Wyatt pack that comes out later this summer. And once again, that gives players a lot more content to play with as each DLC and each patch comes out. But I think this is a win. Whether you're a fan of, Mia Yim, Candice LeRae, or anybody else that they may add into the game, I think it's a win because they're supporting the game with more content. They're giving players free content to go along with it. We want substantial fixes. We want all of this. I want all of it, but it takes them time, unfortunately, and we don't get this perfect game. But getting a DLC, and maybe you were not somebody that was eager to play with the OC or play with Pretty Deadly, you're getting 2 additional stars to go along with it if you did buy the DLC. I think that's pretty good. For more WWE 2K23 coverage, click right here, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.